Welcome back to a new episode of the Reynoso podcast. Today, we're cooking in the studio. I got my boy Justin back in for interview number 2.
What's up, man? Thanks for having me.
Of course, this one's going to be a little bit different than the first one because the first one, I just said interview number 2, but this isn't really going to be an interview. For you guys out there watching, this is just a conversation with my boy today. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff going on in the world. We're going to talk about how's the summer been, because I feel like we talked a little bit earlier about this. Summer's been boring.
Yeah.
First of all, it flew. You guys sitting at home, you guys tell me. Like, I felt like yesterday, it just got a little bit warm out, and then today it's getting cold out again. What's going on with summer?
I don't know. I feel like I say this every year, but I'm always like, this summer flew. It's the fastest summer, but this summer was actually the fastest summer ever. I feel like I didn't even. It's crazy because I did kind of do a lot. Now that I'm recapping, but for some reason, it was just I had no fun.
Yeah.
It seemed I don't know.
What did you get to do this summer? What was different? What was the same?
I mean, obviously, work don't count, so I'm not gonna count that. But went down the shore I want to say 5 or 6 times, which is definitely not a lot. My friend's birthday kind of kicked off the summer in June. We went to Atlantic City. We got a table for Twin Sick. That was probably the best night of the summer for me because they're my favorite DJ right now.
Yeah.
Definitely my favorite DJ. They were awesome. So Twin Sick in Atlantic City, that was probably my favorite night of the summer. There was a bunch of nights I went out in the city with my friend. I guess I really didn't do that much, actually.
So, what was her name? Twin Sick?
Yeah, Twin Sick.
Yeah, I never heard of them. That's EDM?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. I feel like, at least in the past few years, there's just been a ramp up of EDM music. Maybe I'm saying that because I don't know much about it.
You have 2 friends?
2 friends?
The
No.
Big Booty Mix?
Yeah, I think so, for sure. The Big Booty Mix.
They're kind of the newer version of them. And they just, they'll take a song and they'll kind of edit it and mash it up and make a new version of it. And they don't miss, bro. They're unbelievable. They're coming to the city October 4th, and then they're back in Atlantic City in November. I'm definitely gonna see them at least 1 to 2 times. But I listen to all I'm subscribed to them on SoundCloud whenever they drop something. I know the same day, and they're batting 1,000. Every single thing they drop is
that's wild.
Good. So
yeah, I got to give it a listen because we were talking about it earlier too. I listen to all different types of genres. You asked me what was my favorite. Recently, it's been country music. People look at me and they're not guessing country. They're guessing probably rap or bachata, some Spanish thing.
yeah,
I like going into a new avenue of music, you know what I mean? And it's the coolest thing when you could find new songs in a genre you've never listened to and be like, yo, this is fire. Because it just unlocks a whole different emotion you've never got to feel before, in a sense.
yeah, for real. I mean, country, the thing with country is it's an acquired taste. I feel like everybody that you ask about country, they didn't like country at first. They're the thing is too, when people see country, they think of off the honky tonk type shit.
Yeah.
A lot of the country that I listen to personally, it's pop country. So it's it's different than what you would think of when you think of country, but it's definitely an acquired taste. I listen to country. It's not one of my most listened to genres, but on a nice day like today, you're riding around, the sun's out, kind of makes you feel good. You're driving around, you listen to that country music, kind of puts you in a good mood.
Exactly. You're setting the scene. And I just say that to say that I gotta get into more EDM. Because actually one of my best friends, he started a TikTok recently. This is going into something else we were talking about. He started a TikTok recently, and all he does is react to EDM music, which is hilarious because he doesn't say anything in any of the videos. They're really never that long. I think his longest video maybe 30 seconds, and he's popping off. He's got a video with 500,000 views. He's got videos that pop up. He just got a video yesterday with 100,000 views, and it's hilarious because he's not putting a lot of effort into them. He's just playing songs he likes. And he hit me up yesterday and he's like, dude, I've been going crazy. He just hit 1,000 followers on TikTok. And I'm dying because I know the effort he puts into it and it's not that much. Compared to me, I'm killing myself for these podcasts and stuff. I'm just you know what? I just got to make shit that I like because he likes EDM. You know what I mean? He lives within that world. So for me to bust my ass to be making motivational podcast 99% of the time, trying to make it one where I'm motivational in 90% of my life regularly, but then I got the 10% where I'm not, where I feel like shit, where I'm just a normal human being going around about my day-to-day life. So I'm you know what? I need to make sure my podcast resembles that and reflects that, where it's just like I could have a sit down with my boy, chat about and shoot the shit pretty much.
Yeah, I think it's a little different because he's kinda just doing it for fun, right?
Yeah.
And for you, it's kinda like a career, so I guess it's a little different. Maybe it's harder to go viral because it's what you're doing and passionately, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, all it takes is that one video for it to pop for you to go viral, so
Yeah.
you never know.
And it's cool. I honestly like I love when I see my boys or anybody I know
Absolutely.
do social media because it just motivates me. Like I hit him up and talk to him about it all the time, and then he also gives me some tips if he has any tips. I give him some tips. Like one thing I always told him though is like, bro, this was a year ago. I was like, dude, you just gotta post consistently, and like you're gonna start to blow up. And like now he tells me I'm sick that I stopped posting. Like if I kept posting a year ago, where I would be today. But now he knows better. Where like he needs to continue posting no matter what. And it's a lesson like some people just learn when they do it on their own. I feel like there's a lot of things
That's
in
how I learned,
life. Yeah.
So it's like if someone teaches me something for, like, the first time, it's easier for me if someone just holds my hand through it.
Yeah.
So, like, I get, like, the step by step, but after that, I'm quick.
Mhm.
So, after I learned that one time, I wanna do it on my own, and then on my own, and then yeah, that's the best way to teach somebody, I think, is hands-on.
I feel this goes into the next topic that I used to pressure like all my boys, whether it was, yo, let's go to the gym, yo, let's start content, let's do this, let's do that. And now I don't pressure anybody because that's one thing I've realized. I'm boys with them for a reason. We all have similarities, and maybe that's a similarity. They're not going to listen to me if they don't want to do something. It's the day that they actually want to sit down and grind towards that effort or whatever it is, whether it's the gym, whether it's content, whether it's building a business, that they're going to put in 110% effort and they're going to kill it.
Yeah.
But that's why I stopped pressuring them. And even with my podcast, like I realized it was motivational and they don't want to listen to motivational shit. So why should I expect them to be like reposting all my stuff, loving everything? Like I get it. They're not going to like it. That's why I just do my podcast and don't push it on anybody anymore. Like if you fuck with it and you really like it, thank you. If you don't, you don't. And that's not really a big problem to me.
I agree with pretty much everything you said, except for, like, regardless, like, if you don't like the motivational shit, like, being
Mhm.
that your friends, like, they should still show love and
Yeah.
post the shit. Like, if my friend, like, one of my good friends did something or someone even cool with it and I don't like it at all, like, if it's not funny, like, I'll still shoot them a like. Like,
Yeah.
even on Instagram, like, I'll scroll by people's pictures and stuff or, like, something they're promoting,
Hmm.
and if even, like, a DJ, for instance, like, a DJ's DJing somewhere or, like, they did this or they're posting, like, a recap video. I'll be honest, like, 9 times out of 10, I don't even watch the video. I really don't. Like,
Yeah.
I'll see their name, I'll like them, I'll like the picture or
Mhm.
the video. I'll even like a fire emoji, and
Yeah.
then that's it.
Because the one thing I would say about us is we're in it in the space at least. You have an Instagram profile that you're growing for your business, so you know how far that like goes, you know how far that comment goes, that share. So since they're not in it, I don't fault them for it, but at the same time, I know most of them know that anyways. But, like, I'm not gonna kill myself over it. I know how easy it is to do it. The only thing I could change is myself. If they start anything or any of my other friends start anything, I'll always comment, I'll always share because I know how big it is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So at the
I
end
don't
of the
think people realize that. They don't realize, like,
no.
you might share something and someone might look at it and they
Mhm.
might be a subscriber for life.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. So, like, my first job was, at Dairy Queen when I was younger, so I was, like, whatever, 17,
Mhm.
and, like, one of the employees at the time, like, gave a customer attitude, and, like, they pretty much said they were never coming back, and it was, like, a regular. So this guy came in, like, 2 times a week, and, like, the girl was arguing with my best friend that was working at the time, this kid, Nick, who was,
Yeah.
like, way ahead of his time. He was, like, way smarter than, like, anybody at, like, 17, like, he just thought, like, so differently. But he was like, "You didn't lose," like, she's like, "Oh, he only got a cone for 250 and he comes in, like, once a week. That's only $5." He's like,
Mhm.
"You lost $5 every weekend for the guy's been coming here for 10 years, and then 10 years after that." He's like, "You just lost the owner tens of thousands of dollars over the course of a
Yeah.
lifetime. Like, you know how much you fucked up?"
Mhm.
And then it's, like, the same thing for like, in your sense, like, you share one post, someone sees it, now they're a subscriber for life. Now they got their friend on it. Now they got their friend
Mhm.
on it. And it might be a domino effect, so you never know what one share or one like or one comment can do for somebody, you know? Not
Yeah.
even that, like, just even for your morale, like, you post a video, like, no one comments on it, like, maybe, like, a couple of your friends throw a fire emoji or, like, something just, so you don't feel like shit. But
Yeah. Definitely, especially early on, because early on, I was so emotionally attached to my project just because of the amount of effort I was putting in. That doesn't
yeah,
mean
you
I'm
feel
not putting in the same amount of effort even more now, but the emotional attachment just definitely hurt in the beginning because when I would edit my podcast and it'd take me maybe 6 hours because I didn't know how to edit at the time, and then edit a short and it would take me 3 hours because I genuinely didn't know what I was doing. And then I post that 9 hours worth of my hard work and it gets 10 views, 5 views, and those 10, 5, 20 views, whatever it is, are my boys, and even my boys aren't even liking it. Definitely bothered me at the beginning, but now I'm at the point where,
You get used to it.
yeah,
Yeah.
and now I'm focused on my craft. I understand. I've had videos that for me have done numbers. We talked about, I had a video on Instagram that hit 100,000. I have a YouTube video that hit, I think, 35,000 or 30,000 plus.
A lot.
Yeah, for me, holy shit, dude, you should have seen me last year. I knew nobody. I wasn't following anybody on social media. So 10 views for me is big time, you know?
You're doing a great job, bro.
I appreciate
You
that.
haven't even scratched the surface yet, so
Yeah,
I'm excited to see like where you're at like a year from now, 2 years from now. So I mean, I'm definitely rooting for you.
appreciate that. And I know you've been showing love in the back end. People, you've done a lot for me that people don't know. Maybe we'll get a day to talk about that down the line, which will be really cool. Maybe a year from now
Dope.
when we hop on, like, it'd be dope to just reflect on everything that's changed for both of us, because you're also killing it. Every time I hop on Instagram, I see Lotus got a new big time artist. I see you guys pop it off like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you name it. You guys are killing it this whole summer, and it's not like, all right, summer's ended, momentum's dying down. You guys are ramping up, if anything.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. And then like even like kind of like to the further your point, like me and you haven't known each other or been like you know, like me and you aren't hanging out every day. Like I haven't known you that long.
Mm-hmm.
And there's people that you know for 15, 20 years and they're not even doing stuff like that. So it's like the same thing for me when I, you know, any business venture I did, or like when I opened Lotus, like there'd be someone that I played basketball with at LA Fitness for 3 years, let's say, and they would show me more love than someone I've been friends with for 20 years. I'm just like, that's nuts, bro. And like you don't really forget stuff like that. Like even like a simple like, yo, how's everything going text, or
Mm-hmm.
you know, I'm proud of you. You know, you're doing a great job. Just keep sticking at it. When you're at a low point or you're just starting off, that stuff really can go a long way. You know, a simple, yo, you're doing a really good job. When you're down on yourself and you're like, damn, like this shit sucks. I'm getting 10 views. Or for me, for instance, I have 10 people in on a Friday night when I first opened up. A simple like, yo, like you did a really good job doing everything, bro. Like I'm really proud of you. That shit keeps you up, bro. That shit helps. You know, so I'm something like that could really change somebody or help you or keep you motivated and go a long way. I'm not even like a sensitive person or anything, so it's
Yeah.
like I anybody, you know, any type of help or anything like that, it's nice.
No, I 100% agree. And even with that last part you said, I'm not a sensitive person. This last year, I've tried to get more in tune with my emotions just because I realize how important those little things are. Like you said, I try to hit up a few of my boys as much as I can. Like, yo, I'm proud of you. Andrew graduated. I was like, dude, that's sick. I didn't go to his graduation because I'm like, I'm not fucking sitting through another. Yeah, come on. I graduated and not even want to be at my own. So congratulations from afar. We celebrated, had our fun, but like you said, you just don't realize how far that goes. And then since I've been in my low moments and I've had great people around me to help me out, lift me up, I'm like, all right, now I want to be that person for everybody else. Yeah, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter, regardless of what position I'm in my life. There's one thing we talked about earlier again was I want to make sure the relationships around me are sturdy. I want to make sure they're being built on a concrete foundation instead of like mud that one day it rains and things aren't going too good and we're slipping down, you know?
Yeah. Like the more people that you hang out with and talk to that are like motivated and stuff, like that kind of
Mhm.
becomes you too, you know?
Yeah.
It sounds like cliche and like you see it online and stuff, but it really is true. If you're hanging out with people that just want to like lay around and do nothing all day, you're not really getting motivated, or you're not going to be doing things that are going to be bettering yourself, as opposed to somebody that's having like a good conversation with you, or like really, you know, really pushing you to do something, or we're talking about like different business ventures and stuff.
Mhm.
Don't get me wrong, though, like the people that like the friends that don't want to do that stuff and they like they're important too, because
Definitely.
outside of all the work and all the grinding and stuff, you want to have a night where you're just sitting and laughing and, you know, going to
Yeah.
Applebee's or something and watching a football game. Like you need those friends too. So like, you know, they serve their purpose, and there's different type of friends for different type of scenarios or situations, but having a happy medium is definitely nice too. Like you
Mhm.
definitely want to just kick back sometimes and have that one friend that just makes you laugh or whatever,
Mhm.
or someone you can just play basketball with, or, you know, anything.
Yeah, because I feel like we're a little bit similar in the sense we talked about it, that happiness just really doesn't exist for us. Like we could be happy momentarily. I told you earlier, if I hit a goal, okay, I hit a goal, but half the time it's like I built up this past year when I wanted to hit this goal and now I hit it with I'm more, what's the next one? I'm on to the next one already. I don't even take a second to enjoy the first one. So we need those friends, just like you said, that could take us out of that mindset, even if it's just for an hour, a day, and just let us unwind because we don't allow ourselves to do it.
No,
And
that kind of sucks.
yeah, 100%. People don't understand it unless they live like that. And there's only a few select human beings that actually think like that and put the pressure on themselves like that. And they don't understand how suffocating it can be at times. Because regardless of what you do, how much you achieve, how many people tell you you're doing great, in the back of your head, you're still like, this is not enough.
I don't see myself being content. Like, it
Mm-mm.
kind of sucks. I
Mm-hmm.
kind of wish I was the opposite.
Yeah.
I kind of wish I was someone that could just get by, live like whatever, paycheck to paycheck, not really give a shit, be happy, like not get any, just whatever, just get by and not care and just be happy, as opposed to like never being content, no matter how successful or.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it is what it is. I don't know what it is too, but like I'm deep down like a goofball, but my face is always like so serious. Like
Mm-hmm.
like even when I'm working, Lotus will be packed or it'll be just starting up like the night. Like my face is always like mad serious. So it's like I guess like that kind of like relates to the I'm never really content shit. Like
Yeah.
I'm never really like walking around like goofing, like smiling and stuff, which is kind of unlike me because I am deep down a goofball. But I don't know.
Yeah, I could definitely relate to that because at least, especially in this last year, I just feel like my mind's always racing. I'm thinking about what's the next project, what's the next goal, what do we need to do next. So my mind's just all over the place to the sense where once I step outside of my house, just like you in the sense of I'm always serious. It's hard to get me laughing, get me joking around. That's where thankfully I have a few friends who could get me out of that shell. But if it wasn't for them, dude, mentally I'd probably be smoked. I'm gonna be honest. Like I'd just be a psychopath. Like I just wouldn't look to go get happiness. You know what I mean? These are the guys that are pulling me out of my house. Like, let's go outside and let's go touch some grass. Let's go do something fun. Like, that's not just work, work, work. Because now I'm so built in this mind frame of I need to achieve this by a certain time frame. And if I don't, I'm a piece of shit, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, no, I get you. It sucks too, because like if you don't do that stuff, like life kind of passes you by.
yeah.
Like you blink and it's like, damn, like you're knocking on 30 almost. It's like sucks.
Yeah.
Like where did all this time go? Like I remember like being 21, 22,
Mhm.
23 and just pregame with my friends before going out. And like we used to pregame differently, I feel like than most friend groups. Like we used to go like bonkers. Like I would say like I would be surprised if most people pregamed like that, cuz even like when we were pregaming, like we would go like other people's houses and stuff.
Mhm.
Very monotone. Like people would be sitting out, like getting ready to go out, like watch like a college football game or whatever, and sipping like a White Claw or sipping some beers.
Yeah.
We went like full on rave. Like we would have like we would have like a 2 to 3 hour pregame, and like we would take like I'm not even lying, like 12 to 15 shots each. Like we would kill like bottles at a pre like five or six of us. Like we would kill like 2 bottles in a pregame.
That's
So we'd be going to the venue like drooling, like mangled. Like we wouldn't even buy one drink at the bar. That's how fucked up we were. Like we would get to the venue and we'd be fucked up. And like during that whole pregame, like we're just blasting stuff, we're banging on the wall, we're jumping up and down, like like a literal like a frat house almost, like how
yeah.
we used to pregame. I'm just like, damn, like that happened like 6 years ago or 7 years ago. And my one friend, like he kind of like, I mean, we all miss it, obviously, but like you're not gonna have that same energy, and like I'm not gonna take 15 shots before I go out, like.
No.
My one friend says that he's like, damn, dude, like why can't we pregame like that anymore? And I'm just like, because we're 30, like we're knocking on 30 years old, bro.
Yeah. The responsibilities
He's
are
like,
different. The mindset's different.
yeah, like me and you aren't gonna kill a bottle of Tito's and then go out, like that's weird.
Yeah. No, I can't even. uh, What I'm just thinking about you saying is the lack of responsibility you have is just another stress that's just been added on year by year. And I think when you're 21, you think you're this grown man and this is how life's going to be for the rest of it. And you could just enjoy it, but you really don't know what's around the corner. And at 21, you're just having fun in the moment. That's what I was hearing from that whole story. You guys were just living in the moment. You weren't worried about what's going to happen in the next 2 hours. You're like, within this next 5 minutes, I know what I'm doing and it's having fun. And you guys went 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. And then it ended up being a whole night, and the whole night was fun for you guys. And at 21, half the people around you are honestly broke. They're either a broke college kid or they just started work. And like,
That's why we're pounding 50
Yeah,
pregame, you know?
exactly. Like you're not going to the bar with money, so you're like, I'm not buying a drink. Fuck that. Let's get drunk now. But you still want to go to the bars because now you're finally legally allowed to show up at the so-called poppin' bars. So it's like, let's have fun. So times have changed, man, and quick, like you said.
Very quick. Like, I've been reflecting on that a lot lately. It's actually
Mhm.
been kinda, like, depressing me because I feel like
Yeah.
times have changed and, like, so many like, everything has changed, like,
Yeah.
recently. I feel like everything sucks now.
Yeah.
Like, even, like, music, like, they don't make music like they used to, I feel like. TV shows, they don't make TV shows like they used to. Like, movies, they don't make movies like they used to. Everything just kinda I guess it's just the new era of living.
I'm laughing because hearing you say that, I agree with you. But I'm thinking of when we were young, our aunts and uncles saying all that shit to us. I'm like, damn, bro, we're turning into the aunts and uncles. They're saying that shit to the younger generation.
Me and my friends, we've been talking about that a lot. Like,
Mhm.
when I say a lot, like, a lot. Like, I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and, like, multiple times a week, I'm thought and, like, we're all kind of on the same page with it, and it it sucks, and I mean, I'll stand on this, like, you're kind of in that age group, I'm 29,
Mhm.
and I feel like we had the best growing up era of any childhood,
Mhm.
and if not us, maybe, like, a couple years before us, were, like, the earlier '90s or the late '80s, we all had the best growing up because we had a little bit of technology where
Yeah.
it was just enough where we coulda used everything, but, like, we were still riding bikes every day. People weren't addicted to the phones,
Yeah.
you know, we were outside. Like, I'd be outside, like, once school was over till it
Mhm.
got, like, past dark out, you know?
Yeah.
I'd be outside all day, every day with my friends. You know, we'd have cell phones where we can communicate, but it wasn't like you were managing your text messages because unlimited text messages was like, you know?
Non-existent.
Yeah, so you were using those text messages wisely back in the day, you know? You'd be texting, like, somebody and trying to, like, squeeze everything in one text message.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I really think we had, like, the best group of best, like, era of growing up because we had that
Mhm.
happy medium of still being a kid and, like, having a little bit of technology as opposed to these kids now where these fields are empty. You don't really see a lot of kids riding bikes, and the kids that do ride bikes, they're absolute jerk-offs. Like, they're not like how we were, like, riding bikes as kids. Like, they're doing wheelies in the middle of the road and stuff.
Yeah.
That's a different story. Those kids are scumbags,
They're
but
just being menaces to society at that point.
yeah, they're just riding around to be assholes. But, I mean, it's totally different now. Like, these kids, it's a different generation.
Yeah, and once again, I completely agree with what you're saying because I'm literally playing back almost as a movie in my head of just my entire childhood. And it was honestly so much fun touching grass, like elementary, middle school. I had a buddy that lived right across the street from me. We were throwing frisbees, throwing footballs. We were always outside 24/7 because we didn't have that social media or like hop on and play a game. Like even the games back then, the game consoles were fun, but you wouldn't be on them all day, all night, you know? It was completely different. Like you said, with bikes, I'm having a like vivid imagination of me in high school before everybody could drive, hopping on my boys' pegs because I didn't have a bike with pegs. Like you just showing up squad deep, 10, 12
Pulling
heads.
up outside your boy's
Yeah.
house, just pulling up.
Yeah. Just pulling up. And like, even at that time, like we had phones and we were still calling our boys on the house
House
phone.
phone, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember to this day, like, I know my best friend's my childhood best friend, I remember his phone number to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's another thing, like, I genuinely think this younger generation doesn't know any phone numbers.
You know?
Even
I mean, I don't any new phone numbers I add, I'm not
Yeah.
memorizing it.
No,
I just know, like, my immediate family. I don't think I know anybody's.
yeah, and there's a reason for it because when you were young and you were getting home from school, "Mom," you were you know what I mean?
Yep,
That's actually crazy to me.
totally different era. Me and my friends, actually, we still ride bikes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We call ourselves the ball sack bandits, like, we each have I'm dead serious, we have a light up ball sack on the back of our bikes, so, like, we all have, like, different colors, like,
Yeah,
we ride around, but
that's fire.
we still ride bikes, we'll go to, like, bike rides in the park and stuff or, like, just, like, around, like, the towns that we live in.
Yeah, I gotta put you in contact with my dad, he loves bike
Biking?
racing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like therapeutical, you know?
Yeah. I used to like it, especially during COVID, I used to go on a ton of
So
bike
many during
rides.
COVID. Yeah.
Loved it, but then I
Hurt
hurt
up
my
too.
knees. I'm a tall like, just being tall, hurting your knees, I just honestly turned lazy. There's no other excuse for it, and it just I always got leg injuries. I'm a big baby when it comes to my legs. Like, I go to the gym every day pretty much. Recently, it's only been like 3, 4 times a week, but upper body only. I've been a I can't lie to the audience, you know, I gotta start ripping legs. I was talking to this girl in the gym, and she was looking down at my legs. I'm like, "Yeah, don't look down there, honey. Like,
Where?
there's nothing to see."
Sorry.
Yeah, but I gotta start hopping on the bike riding wave again because, like you said, it's therapeutic.
It's nice.
When I was going out, last bike ride I went on, I was just, like, looking around, like, just trees blowing in the wind, dogs walking. It's just a good time, you know?
Yeah, just being outside is nice.
Yeah.
It takes you back kinda like being a kid.
Because that's one thing I feel like kids take for granted, and this is every kid, including myself. We just didn't know how much time we actually had. We didn't know that was the good times. We always say it, whether the good times are this right here, we're gonna look back on 3 years like, "Damn, like, you're freaking running 3 clubs, 3 different businesses. I'm running all these different businesses." I'm like, "Damn, this is the good times where you just sit on the pod, chat it up, have hours to chat." Like, we don't know what the future holds for us, so.
That's why I said it on the first podcast, like, what's your
Mhm.
favorite part about Lotus? And I'm like, those busy nights I sit in the DJ booth, and I just, like, I take a minute just to take it in, just be like, "Damn," you know, try and, like, live in the moment a little bit.
Yeah.
Corny as it sounds, but it's true, like, even, like, growing up, like, you had people that are older telling you that, you know, like, enjoy it, like, you know,
Mhm.
time goes fast, and, like, I use this, like, during my, best man speech at my friend's wedding, but it's like one day, like, you're in high school, you're 17, like, waiting for someday, and then
Mm.
someday is yesterday, and yesterday is someday, and then this is your life,
Yeah.
you know? And it is your life. It's like, damn, like, I was just 17 or 18 now. It's like, I'm knocking
Mhm.
on 30. It sucks.
Yeah.
It's been depressing the fuck out of me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I really have been putting, like, a lot of thought into it. It's been pissing me off. Sucks.
I try to not even, think too much on it because if you do, you're gonna end up depressed like that, you know? It's hard not to, though, like, once you already put your train of thought into it because, I mean, I was having this conversation with I consider them my baby cousins because I look at them like they're fucking babies, but now one's 19, maybe even 20, the other one's 18, senior in high school, and this kid's 6'5". He's like 2, 3 inches taller than me, so I'm looking up at him now. But literally 3 Christmases ago, I'm like, "Yo, you guys are freshmen, sophomores in high school. You guys gotta take advantage. You have all the time in the world in front of you." I don't wanna be that old head telling you this, but at that time, I was, like, freshly out of college. I'm like, "I'm not that old. I could show you Snapchats of me in high school. I could relate to you guys in a sense, so I know what you guys might be thinking, but you need to take advantage of the time." I'm like, "You guys wanna play basketball? You wanna do this? You wanna do that? Go do it." But one thing I recommend, get down, do some push-ups. It'll go a long way because they were both out of shape. Do a few push-ups every day and try to get better at everything you do every day, small increments. And now that they're older, they're like, "Dude, I wish I listened to you." And that's just a few years, you know?
I know, like, even now, I'm kind of in the same boat. Like, if somebody's
Mhm.
younger than me, like, they're young, and, like, I see them and I know them and I'm cool with them, I give them the same advice. Like, if people are thinking about playing it, like, if they're playing a sport in high school and they're thinking about it, I'm like, "Look, play the sport, grind the
Mm.
season out. If you don't like it, you don't play next year."
Yeah.
Or, like, my other advice to, like, people that are down the shore that are younger is or, like, getting up is if if you can get 8 or 10 friends, like, get a shore house while you're
Mhm.
21, 22, 20. I wish I did that when I was at 21, 22, 23. I was a
Mhm.
little bit of a late bloomer, but, like, if you like, fuck the 2 grand, 2,500, like, get a job, save up while you're
Mhm.
still living at home at that age, and just get the shore house because 'cause you're not gonna get those years back, and you're gonna have the best time of your life down there. Like, you're never gonna forget those years.
Yeah. And I'm 26 now. There's no way I could ever get 10 people to sign a house down the shore. People are just all over the place. I mean, people are getting engaged left and right, having babies left and right.
Life.
Once you get older and
Yeah.
life happens, those opportunities are gone and they're not coming back.
No.
So you have to take them for what they are in the moment and truly enjoy them and like take a second like you do in the club and take the moment in because you never know when it's going to happen again. You know, life could
If it
be
does, yeah.
exactly if it does. Life could end tomorrow for all we know. So that's why I try to surround myself with people who one motivate me, but then two also back to our conversation earlier, pull me back into reality and they're like, enjoy life a little bit. Have some fun, regardless of what it is, unwind, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you need that happy medium.
Mhm.
It's a little different for me being, like, 21, 22, or, like, even younger than that because, like, I didn't go to college. It's like me
Yeah.
and my brother started a business before Lotus, and we were always running businesses, so even at, like, 21, when I had that, like, while I was going out with my friends, and like it kind of felt like I had no responsibilities. Like I still had a ton of responsibilities, not to the magnitude that I had now. Like there was levels to it, but like I still had a lot more than most of them.
Yeah.
If not all of them, and like it was still like a little different, but like the magnitude of responsibilities even then, like at 21 compared to 29, you know, it's night and day.
And how many people told you that when you were younger, you know?
Yeah.
It's just funny. And it's
I mean, you can take all that information and do what you want with it, but at the end of the
Mhm.
day, like you're still gonna get older, so it's like it kind of sucks. But
Mhm.
I guess like I don't really have like any regrets. Like when I was younger, I did a lot of stuff, so like I had a good time,
Mhm.
but it goes quick, especially like because we lost 2 years because of COVID. So
Yeah.
which fucking blows in your prime. That sucks.
I have to say, I hands down hated COVID, the whole experience. It completely changed my life. I honestly, in the moment, I hated it, and for a long time, I hated it. But I have to say, I also love it at the same time because I probably wouldn't have been in this position and where I'm at right now. Because at the time, it was my junior year in college. I was meeting all these tons of people. I was going outside a ton. Like life was normal life. And then my regular life turned into being inside, like working from home, being inside, not really interacting with anybody. You go through a year where like people aren't even like I stopped using Snapchat even though at 21 anybody should stop using Snapchat. You're getting old, bud, but I stopped using Snapchat. People were active on Snapchat, all the social media apps. That's when I started to fall back from all the social media cuz first of all, nobody's life is even changing at these times. Everybody's doing the same shit. So what am I even wasting my time looking at it? And then second of all, I'm not talking to anybody, so my people skills is going down. And then here I am next year supposed to be getting a job and going for interviews and shit, and I haven't left my house in the last year. It was just so weird. It threw me off completely as a person.
The first 2 weeks was nice.
Yeah.
Doing absolutely nothing and just like
Yeah.
binging TV shows and not leaving the house. It was nice.
Mm.
And then like the cabin fever like came up like real quick.
Mhm.
And then like that shit just kept dragging and dragging and dragging. Yeah, I didn't like COVID either. I mean, I don't really know like too many non-lazy people that liked COVID,
Mhm.
you know, staying in and doing nothing. The only people that I felt liked it were the people that were making more money on the stimulus checks than
Mhm.
their regular, you know, than their regular job. If that's the case, I kind of understand their point of view.
Yeah.
You know, I would like it too if I were them, but I mean that wasn't the case. So I was just getting cabin fever and I was bored. Plus, I'm losing 2 years as a 24, 25-year-old, which sucked.
Yeah, literally in your prime, like you said. I personally think a male's prime is 35, but like physically, mentally, just responsibilities is early 20s.
That kind of goes into the prime though.
Yeah,
So
all of it. You got like 15, 20 years. But yeah, just funny thinking back on it because yeah, I turned 21 actually in
yeah,
my
COVID.
in my kitchen during COVID because that happened in March. My birthday's in April. Probably like the second or third week, and I was fucking depressed. I was like, I'm supposed to be at a bar right now with my boys, like enjoying my first time ever drinking outside at a bar, and then like now I don't know what's going on in the world. Turning into a little fatty because I'm eating donuts on the couch, getting no exercise because they started closing down the basketball courts, the tracks. They wouldn't let you leave your house.
Can't do anything.
So yeah, I just turned into a gross little fatty. Sorry if you're taking offense to that.
I
That
was
was
the
me.
opposite during COVID. Like I just went like kind of sucks like because I wasted it. But I went balls to the wall. I had like a borderline six pack during COVID.
Yeah.
I was just dieting and just working out inside the house as much as I could.
Mhm.
'Cause, I mean, there's two ways you can go. You can do that and you can eat all the donuts, or you can do that and exercise.
Yeah. I just got into a bad habit of playing 2K. Me and my boys had played like 10 of us would hop in it. That was the one fun thing I guess
Yeah,
that I could take out of it.
middle school vibes
Yeah,
back
middle
in the
school
day.
vibes where you're just staying up late night playing, but it got so mind numbing when it was repeat,
Got old
repeat,
after a little bit.
repeat. You know, it was the same thing day in and day out, man. Now, even till this day, a few of my buddies still play 2K. I love 2K, don't get me wrong, but I haven't bought a console because of that. I'm like, I can never go back to them. Yeah.
Honestly, though, like I kind of wish I could get into video games,
Hmm.
just because I feel like it would be kind of like therapeutical for me to play for like an hour or two. I
Yeah.
don't really have an addictive personality, so I don't really see myself playing for like 8 hours.
Yeah.
But I wish I can get. I just don't have the attention span to play a video game. Like I'd rather just watch a TV show or a movie or something.
Yeah.
But I mean, if it makes you feel any better, my 21st birthday, I was living in San Diego at the time,
Wow.
I didn't do anything. I just went to Chili's with my sister. So I did nothing my 21st birthday either.
That's wild. At least it was in San Diego.
Nah, San Diego sucks. I'd rather be over here.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been to.
I'm in the minority though. Most people are gonna like San Diego. Like it's very nice to visit it, but like I wouldn't want to live there.
That makes sense. Because a lot of places say like living there and visiting is two different things.
Big difference.
Big difference.
I mean, again, like I'm probably in the minority here, but I think where we live in North Jersey is like the best place to live. Like you get a little bit of everything. You got the beach an hour away. You got the city 15 minutes away. I don't know.
I think you're the majority,
You think so?
at least of people that live in Jersey. Because I used to think the complete opposite. I'm like, what the hell does Jersey have to offer? It's shit. You grow up, you experience other places. You're like, yeah, Jersey, I love it.
It's lit, bro.
Yeah, Jersey's literally perfect. And especially where we are in North Jersey, we're 20 minutes max from the city, 20 minutes from a hike, 45 minutes from the nearest beach. Like, we have everything and anything.
Yeah. I mean, you get the 15 minutes from the city without having to like worry about like city parking and stuff. So
Yeah.
you get a little bit of the best of both worlds. But I'm big on Jersey.
Yeah, me too. I always growing up, I was like, yeah, I want to leave. Even right out of college, I was like, yeah, I want to move to Florida. But then I'm like, yeah, what?
Hybrid's cool, like a snowbird, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Snowbird. So like you do like the winter in Florida, which is dope, and then up here, like that's cool if you like get older and you have kids and stuff.
It's a mess, I could imagine. But I definitely probably do hybrid or something like that.
Yes, that sounds cool.
Cause that's one thing though, I do hate the cold. The cold months around here are fucking depressing.
Miserable. Getting dark at 4:45.
Yeah, come on now.
Even going to the gym, like the hardest part is getting out of the car. Like it's harder than the workout. You're sitting in your car, like it seems like such a far walk. You don't want to go in there.
Yeah. Brick.
Man, uncomfortable. Then you go to the gym, you get out of the car. Afterwards, after you work out, like you're sweating a little bit. Now it's cold out, and that wind's hitting you, and you got sweat in your legs, and your balls are fucking uncomfortable. Like it's fucking cold outside. Like I hate it.
Yeah, that's literally the one thing. I wish Jersey was in a warmer climate. If Jersey was in a warmer climate, dream state, probably wouldn't even vacation anywhere because I'd just live in Jersey and be in Jersey 24/7 of my life.
I wish it was 100 degrees all year round.
Yeah.
Like people were complaining when it was like 100 at the beginning of summer, like, oh god, it's so hot. I'm like, just shut up. I'm like, you guys complain about everything. It's hot, and then the winter it's cold, and then you hate rain, and then like you guys complain about every type of weather. Just enjoy the 100 degrees.
Yeah, that's another thing. I try to enjoy the seasons, but they go by too quick. Even the cold, I try to enjoy more now because when we were kids, it was snowing on Christmas.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking the snow flurries the kids get nowadays. I'm talking we were getting snowed in.
Like I would get like 8 snow days a year. Like we would get like so many snow days.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not complaining about that. I'd rather keep it like I'd rather still not have the snow.
Yeah. Now because we're older and we got places to be, it's a hassle. But when we were a kid, best time of year.
Yeah, again, snow days, waking up to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and my boys were always stepping outside, playing football in the snow because you guys get tackled. It's not hurting. Like, look the best.
Yeah.
Now, there's no fucking way you're getting me outside to play football in the snow.
I mean, when it snowed when I was younger, that was like a big payday for me. I would go door to door and jump snow. So like that was like, that was paying my that was going to my savings.
Yeah,
I used to love when it snowed.
I got a big ass fucking like gash in my head the last time I did that because me and my buddies were all walking with the shovels, and one of my buddies got called from behind, and he turned around fast as shit and railed me. Yeah, and the metal tips on the. I was like, yeah, this is the last time I'm going out.
Should have played football.
Yeah.
Damn.
I wanted to bring up a topic because you said I texted you about it. Have you heard anything about the artist David and what's been going on with him?
So you texted me about that last night, and I Googled it. I'm like, who's David? And you said artist. So I Googled David artist, and it was like some British guy. No, yeah, it was some British guy, and then I said David artist music or something like that, and like there was a bunch and that popped up. I never heard of him. I don't know what's going on with that. If you want to tell me.
Yeah, he was really popular, and he has a growing fan base, and a lot of people love him. But I believe it was last week. He had his car stolen, or his car was found somewhere. I don't even know. I should have done my own research on it. This is like just crazy news going around the internet now, but I want to get your thoughts on it. Pretty much, they found his Tesla. They found a dead body in his Tesla. That was last week. This week, they said, oh, he was on tour. Couldn't have been him. He had his Tesla stolen.
Easy alibi, no?
Yeah, easy alibi. He's out of the country. How would he have ever done it? Come to find out, this week, the body's been dead, or the body's been of a missing girl, that the girl's been missing for the past year. And then the mom came out and said, oh, she had a boyfriend named David. I never met him though. And then people started like research and doing some more dirt, picking up some more stuff. The girl, she died when she was 14. If she was alive, she'd be 15. David's a 20-year-old man. Apparently they started talking when she was 13 and he was like 18 or something, 19 maybe. Which, if you ask me, it's still weird. Regardless if he had nothing to do with that missing girl.
Yeah.
Still weird. He still needs to get locked up because I've never understood that shit. Like how people could mess with kids. Like,
yeah, it's not cool.
It's not. But
can't they like see like with Tesla, isn't everything like tracked? Can't they like check to see? Like, I don't know.
That's what I was thinking, and I don't know what happened. Because every time I see a Tesla in a car accident, I got 40 different angles. I got more angles in the Tesla than my podcast, which is nuts, you know? So I don't know what's going on with that, but then the internet being the internet started literally picking up dirt left and right. Next thing you know, he was at LA parties with this girl. He was popping up on
and
streams
they were
with
like
this girl.
those pictures with him with her.
Yeah.
So it's not looking good for him at all. Yeah, he's not
hooked. Yeah, and then the sweatshirt, they actually got a picture of him on somebody else's stream, and it was the same sweatshirt the girl was in when she died or passed away. So
David, his name is?
Yeah, D4VD. And I just saw today that they raided his house and took his computers and stuff. There's text messages coming out saying he was paying off like her friends, her brother. I'm not sure if it was her brother, but I know for her friends to stay quiet. I'm like, you're paying off a bunch of 14-year-olds to stay quiet about you? Like,
that's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, sick.
Like I said, I don't know if he's guilty or not on the murder side of things.
He's guilty on other shit.
Yeah, he's guilty on. He should just.
I never heard of this guy.
We gotta play a song later and then see if you heard of him.
What kind of music he's saying?
I would say like pop.
Oh
yeah, like I know his one big song is like Romantic Homicide, I think. Yo, that's another thing too.
Oh, that's the name of the song, kind of.
Yeah, he dropped that song on the day of her birthday that people have been saying, and then he has a few other songs where he has like her name being said in it, pretty much where people are saying he dedicated the song to her. And then the weirdest thing of this all, they have matching tattoos like on their inner finger right here.
So there's a lot of shit that's not,
Like,
this guy's
what are the there's no way you have matching tattoos with a 15-year-old.
Yeah, it's weird.
You know, first of all, how many 15-year-olds do you know, 14-year-olds that have tattoos? And then two, what are the odds you are a famous artist and you have a matching one that nobody sees? You know?
Yeah, it's weird.
People started looking out for it now because of her. They saw the tattoo on the body and they started putting two and two together. But all that shit is weird.
When did all this come out?
It's been coming out. I think the Tesla might have happened a week ago, and all this happened last night within the past 2 days. And then I wake up and find out more news that they just raided his house because last week, like you said, oh, easy fix. He wasn't even in the country. This week,
now he's added up.
Yeah,
he's cooked.
Because last week he was still going on tour, didn't cancel anything. It might have even been 2 weeks ago, which is wild. And the craziest part is this girl's been missing for a year. So who knows what even happened in the previous year. But it's absolutely disgusting. I never understood, like, how you could pretty much be living everybody else's dreams where you have all the money in the world, where, I don't know if everybody wants to be famous, but you're a well-known artist, famous across the world. You're traveling for free on the budget of these studios and these record labels. You're living the dream. You don't got much to worry about. And then you're over here talking to kids. Like, That's
Shit,
actually
gross.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Like I said, regardless if he did it or not, he's guilty in my book on the kids thing. He's got to get locked up.
The kid
You
shit's
know,
the worst part. Yeah.
yeah, like rest in peace to that poor girl and her family. And I was going through it, finding all this out, but absolutely disgusting, man.
Yeah. I never even heard of this guy or any of this stuff. But I mean, I was gonna be on my algorithm now. Probably I'll be on Instagram and like
Yeah.
all this shit popping up. I mean, it's only a matter of time probably before he gets arrested, right? With all this stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. He's at least got to be like brought in for questioning or something because ain't
Yeah.
no way, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
crazy too because you said that phones are listening to us 24/7. Because like
Yeah.
you said, we said that now it's gonna be popping up everywhere. And
Yeah.
I think that's the weirdest shit ever. How
Creepy as hell.
companies are allowed to do that to us. I'm talking about, oh, my ankle hurts. I might need to get set like a brace.
I see popping up on Instagram. It's crazy.
Like, what are you doing on my gram?
I don't, I don't, I don't understand it. It's creepy as hell. It sucks too because like they know exactly what you like. Like you'll click like an ad and then like something else, like and then you end up buying something. Like
Yeah.
they're smart.
Yeah, that's why I understand when I see like my mom buying all these Amazon packages every day while I was freaking dumb with my money when I was younger and in college and had a few bucks. It wasn't even me. I didn't stand a chance against these conglomerate companies who have all these studies on how to psychologically mess with somebody's head
It's great.
and get them to like something and persuade them into making a decision that they think is their own, but it's not even their own at the end of the day.
I know it sucks because like that takes us back to like our our era of growing up where we had like a little bit of cell phones. I hate these things, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, like you need it to function nowadays, like, and you need it for work or your everyday life,
Yeah.
and like you're pretty much glued to it. But like it sucks. Like I miss back in the day when you had that flip phone, that Razor, and you had to
Yeah.
pay like 99 cents for a ringtone. But
Because
I
it
mean,
just
it
that
sucks.
that would force people to actually meet up instead of being. Because now it was something we were talking about earlier. You say you watch TVs over movies. I play video games, and one of the main reasons I play video games is because that's the way I get to talk to my friends. Because I'm just not leaving my house. I'm lazy, I got too much going on. So thankfully, I don't have. I just get bored. I could play a video game for an hour, maybe two max, but I get bored really quick and I get off of it. But the main reason I'm hopping on the video game is to talk to my boys. That's my way of talking to my boys. But if it wasn't for all these phones and all this technology, we wouldn't be playing video games. We'd be outside doing whatever, whether it's hiking, whether it's going to a Dave and Buster's, going somewhere, arcades, like just doing something. I was actually talking to my boy Kev. Pinstripes in the mall?
Yeah, it's closed
Shutting
down.
down.
Have you ever seen that place?
Yeah.
I went in there one time because I was walking around the mall with my friends.
Mhm.
I didn't actually like do anything there, but like I was walking around, I'm like, this place is beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a good spot to like even go on a date with a girl. Like you got
Yeah.
bowling, like you got the food looks okay, you got alcohol as a bar.
Mhm.
It's in Paramus, like it's like prime location. It's right in the middle of everything. And it was like dead. I was like, damn, like I'm like looking at the stuff. I'm like, it's probably like with this economy now, it's probably like a little too expensive where a lot of people
Yeah.
are going, but I'm like, it's very nice. And like it
Mhm.
didn't even stay open for like a year.
No.
And it sucks because like it's a good idea, it's a good venue. It's just
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to him about it. How many people bowl anymore? I feel like when we were kids, bowling was the birthday parties, bowling was the weekend activities. People
Boulder
just,
City, yeah.
people would just go to chill there, be outside, and then activities like bowling are dying down because if those bowling alleys aren't signing a bunch of leagues and don't have professional bowlers coming in, they're not making much money.
No. Even like a Dave and Buster's type thing, like I feel
Yeah.
like a lot less people go.
Yeah. Even for myself, when I was even 16, 17, once we all started driving for 2, 3 years, we were going to Dave and Buster's every other weekend.
Just fun.
Yeah. Now,
Still is, but
yeah. Now I actually went, I think it might have been December of last year.
that was the last time I actually went. Surprisingly,
Yeah.
Dave and Buster's. Yeah.
And I had fun, but it don't hit the same. Like, it's just like,
Nothing hits the same anymore, man.
yeah, I feel like these phones, it was a clip I had up the other day on Instagram. I talk about it so much now because it's just so relevant, but they literally numb our minds.
It ruins everything.
Yeah, our dopamine receptors are just fried to the point where we don't really find enjoyment or fun in anything. It's hard to get excited about something. It's just like, because we're half the time scrolling. This shit's exciting our brain, ripping the receptors off. So it's hard to get the same feeling nowadays.
I texted my friend actually like 3 hours before this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I sent him a pic because we were talking about like old times and stuff. I told you we've been talking about it a lot.
Yeah.
And I sent him a picture of us at DJs and like the bar back that's there. Like he's banging, he's on the bar, he's like banging on the ceiling. And there's a picture of like all of us just like going nuts, like in the back, like in the picture. And I texted him this. I'm like, I don't think I'll ever have this much fun again in my life as I did in this picture, and that kind of sucks. But yeah, I mean, I feel like social media and like a lot of these apps, it kind of killed a lot of stuff, and it's only getting worse.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's like the downfall of a lot of stuff, like even like dating. Like I think there's a lot of things that correlate with it.
Yeah, I don't know how people do it because, like you said, even dating, I haven't been on a dating app in years. My buddies always tell me to hop on. I'll honestly hop on. I made a profile like a while ago, but you could ask Andrew. He knows how I am. Girls will like me, I might like them, and I won't ever respond. I'm not interested. Like, this isn't what life is meant to be. Like, this is not the way I want to meet my wife realistically.
That's
Like,
how it is now.
yeah.
I mean, like once you get older and like you're not like, especially because like me, like you're actually a good example because you're working at home most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So like the odds of you meeting somebody, a girl, like a significant
Slim
other,
on.
yeah, it's gonna be social media or like through a
Yeah.
friend. Like that's really the only ways. And like I've it's funny you said that because I actually I downloaded a dating app for the first time in like over like a year and a half. Like I haven't been on dating apps. I recently just re-downloaded it, and from now until a year and a half ago, major difference.
Yeah.
Major difference.
Completely night and
Completely
day.
different. I feel like so much has changed in the past year and a half. Completely different. And I was talking to my friend about this, and like we were both like agreeing on it. I'm actually like I was a big advocate of dating apps. Like I met one of my ex-girlfriends on a dating app like years ago, and like even what you were saying, like it's not supposed to be like this. Like when a lot of people were saying that when they first came out, I was the opposite. I'm like, nah, this is great. Like you get an opportunity to meet people
Yeah.
that you wouldn't really meet.
Mm-hmm.
And there was actually people on those apps that like I didn't actually like date or hook up or what, or like I became friends with them, and like to this day, like I'm still friends with them. Um, and I just re-downloaded it, and completely different game. And I think because me and my friend were talking about this, a big correlation is I think the social media just gets to these girls' heads, and then you got like OnlyFans, like
My
a
God.
lot of that stuff. I feel like that a lot of that stuff correlates to why that's becoming ass. And then another thing is because like we were out in the city maybe like a couple weeks ago, and like this girl that we're friends with, like her phone was like next to us, and like we saw like she got like 75 hidden notifications like throughout the night.
That's
And it's like,
disgusting, man.
that's kind of like what I wouldn't necessarily like use the word going up against, but it's like
It is what you're competing against.
if you're talking to a girl on a dating app and you say like one small thing that she's not interested in, or one little thing that maybe turns her off that she thought was weird, or if you're talking consistently and you stop answering for a little bit because you're busy, you're working or whatever, if you don't answer for a couple hours, she's going to those 75 other DMs.
Yeah.
You're going all the way back down to the bottom of the list. It's tough. It's like now it's like a year and a half ago, like I had that. I was talking to like I met like a lot of people on there, like like it was good for me. And now it's like I don't even I can't keep a conversation going on there. It's like totally different.
Yeah.
It's whack.
I really don't even bother anymore because I have people that like me. Like I said, I'll match with them on Hinge or whatever. But first, the conversations are so dry. I'm just an in-person type of guy. Like
Me too.
I could go off the cusp. You know what I mean? My personality doesn't show through text message. I've never been a texter. I hate texting. Like, give me a call because that phone call we're going to have, that's a minute and a half, just covered a 3-hour text message conversation. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it wastes so much of my time. And it's just thinking about what you said a year and a half ago. The times really have changed.
Monster difference.
It's become like a vanity. I don't even know how to put it. But I feel like they just go on there to feel better. Like, oh, all these guys like me, because it's the girls really getting a bunch of the guys.
They get off on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. So they're not even there to actually find anything half the time. They're just there to feel better. Like, oh yeah, I know I look good now. I got 150 too. And the thing is, what a lot of these people don't realize is, no offense to anybody out there, but you could be the ugliest girl and you're still getting 100 likes on Hinge.
Another thing me and my friend dressed up on is, and he told me this, and I was like, "You're not wrong." A 4, like a 4 on a girl that's like a 4, let's say, like she'll get more matches than me.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy.
100%.
Because you know she's a girl. Like,
Yeah. That's the thing again, like, I was talking to my buddy about this. Guys are the one ruining everything. I'm not putting this on any of the women whatsoever. I'm putting this on the horny fucks that can't keep it in their pants and just, like, not do this because we were talking about, oh, what are the OF models, like, how did they even I forgot what we were talking about the OF models, but it just came to that same point that if there wasn't these horny fucks drooling over them, paying all this money, they wouldn't exist. Nobody would do it if they didn't have millions and millions. Well, because these weirdos are
they're feeding into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, you're not wrong.
So I think it's the same thing with dating apps. Like there's people that buy the Hinge Plus membership just to get 300 likes and they're buying it monthly. Like if you buy it one time just to get your likes up because you're on vacation, do you play? You know what I mean? Who am I to judge? But to be having 2 months of Hinge Plus to be getting all these extra likes and shit like that is crazy.
That's like a girl will post like their Instagram and you'll see like they'll post something and you see like on the top left you'll see like 870 unread messages.
Yeah.
Like I open I'm like maybe it's like an OCD thing, but like I'll never have that. Like my text messages, there'll never be a notification if I'm on my phone. My Instagram DMs, like they'll never have like that bold where it's like not opened.
Yeah.
Like why the hell do you have 800 unread messages? Like is that just like an ego? Like you know you're trying to flex? Is that like an ego thing? Like it's I don't know. That's weird to me.
Yeah, I try my best, and this is a topic that I've covered before on other podcasts. I feel like the most successful people I've met, we all have a common trait, which is I said we all have. I'm not successful. Yeah, I'm growing there, but
You're doing well.
yeah, we have a trait where we respond to everything immediately because we like to get things done. We don't like to sit back. Like I don't care if people text me and I respond within a minute. Within 30 seconds, within the same second that they text me, they're getting a message back because I saw it then. I don't understand those people who like get a text message, like sit on it, like, oh, I'm gonna respond in 30 minutes. Like
people are corny. Like if someone like messages me and like they message me and I'll respond. If I'm on my phone and I see it, I'll respond in 20 seconds. Like I don't believe in that. Like, oh, like you look thirsty or this or that. Like I'm on my phone. Like I'm responding to you. Like none of us are stupid. Like for the most part, like if we're out or like we're doing something, we know that phone is going to be in your hand most of the time. So like you're not answering for 2 or 3 hours. Like the odds of that is, you know, so it's like if somebody thinks that's like thirsty or something, like I wouldn't want to talk to that person anyway. Like
exactly.
You're just feeding into all that bullshit. You're another hype beast. Just to touch up on that too. Like, did you see like that Sophie Rain number? Like she made like 40 million. Like
LeBron. She's compared to LeBron.
I know. 40 million.
Hitting me
on OnlyFans. Like to my knowledge, like I don't even think like she's like having sex on OnlyFans. Like she's posting pictures of herself. $40 million, bro. Sophie Rain.
No.
Don't get me wrong. Like she's bad. You know, like all those girls in like the Bop House, like they're set for life off OnlyFans. It's crazy. And like if OnlyFans didn't exist, like they would just be like above average, like good looking girls. It's like $40 million on OnlyFans. It's crazy. And then just think about that for a second, like what they're doing, and then like what you gotta do daily just to be successful. And it's like
it doesn't compare.
And it's like I'm hating on it, but I'm not hating on it because if I was them, I'd be doing the same thing.
Yeah, I understand. I'm not disrespect. Once again, it goes back to it's not on them; it's on the men.
Yeah,
you know, and it's funny you brought that up because I actually had So whenever I'm on TikTok recently, I just have not had the time. But I hopped on last week or 2 weeks ago, and I saw some guy. He's like, "Oh, I flew in my Lambo to New York. I'm in New York for a week." So I hit him up. I was like, "Hey, you want to be a guest on my podcast?" And then when I go to see, he responded to me, and he's actually an OnlyFans manager. I'm like, hold up, this is this is not my type of niche. This is not my content. Let me see what he said though. And he said, "Yo, I love what you're doing. You look like you're a grinder. Have you ever heard of OFM?" So I just assumed OF manager. I was like, no, what is it? And I'm the type of person that I don't shoot any opportunities down. I wanted to hear the guy out. And it's a joke. It's a joke. It's just pretty much a course seller stuff. He's like, all right, I'm gonna have one of my boys call you. Give me your number. Gave him the number. His boy called me like an hour later. He's breaking all this stuff down. He's selling me the dream. He's like, how much you want to make a month? I was like,
$10 million.
Yeah. I was like, what anybody would say, 30K, you're 30K a month, you're good. You pretty much do whatever. It's not anything extreme. He's like, okay, that sounds good. We can make that happen. And pretty much everything I was saying, it's like, okay, it sounds good. We can make that happen. And in my head, I'm like, okay, but how are you going to make that happen? You have yet to say, let's execute on this. This is what I could do for you. And then by the end of the conversation, he's like, well, if you want to make that amount of money, it's going to take an investment from your side of things.
Of course it would, right?
Yeah, of course, right? And he's like, how much would you be willing to invest? I was like, how much does somebody who wants to make 20 to 30K a month usually invest? He's like, I don't know. It depends. It ranges. Our lowest sets are from 1,500 up to 50,000. I was like, all right, I got to meet with my accountant and I'll hit you up later, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, honestly. I was like, yeah, this is so scummy because there's so many people out there that are probably falling into this because they want to make quick money, fast money.
It sounds like multi-level marketing for
It is.
OnlyFans. It's crazy.
100%.
Man,
Because what are you going to teach me? First of all, I don't even want to be in that world because I don't want to be pretty much extorting women to manage them, whatever it is. Like, it's just not my facet of life. Like I said, I respect the women that do it, to each his own, but that doesn't mean I'm going to be involved in it anyway. I was just interested to find out what he was actually going to say to me, and come to find out, just a pyramid scheme. Because you're telling me that you're going to make me 20 to 30K. I was breaking it down to my board. If you know that you can make 20 to 30K monthly, why wouldn't you just do it for yourself?
sounds too good to be true.
Yeah.
It is, right?
Like, exactly. How are you going to sell me? If I would have said 100K, the kid would have agreed with me. If I would have said 1 million, the kid would have agreed with me.
Yeah. Only one stopping you is yourself.
Yeah, like, come on, bro. Stop being a dork. That's why, like, I don't know. I wanted to wrap it into the point. Doesn't really make much sense, but one of the coolest things about just having a podcast and being in content and being on social media now is the networking aspect of it, Like, how many times were we at the gym? I'm a quiet person in general, and people really don't understand that now because they see me on the podcast and they see me yapping for hours, and they're like, nah, no way, this dude makes a ton of friends, but in my day-to-day life, I'm quiet as shit. I feel like we're so similar because we'd go ball, we dap up, yo, what's up, bro? And I feel like guys make that relationship over time. You just see each other 10 times over, you dap each other up, and then the 10th time it's a dap and a hug. What's up, brother? How we doing?
You ever see somebody at the gym that you see all the time and like you never dapped up or said a word, and then like you'll see them one time outside of the gym. It's like, yo, what's up? And like you give them like a free dap. Like,
You guys are fine.
it's so weird. Like I like there's times I've seen somebody at the gym for years. I never said a word to them, never dapped them up, nothing. I'll see him at the mall one time, like you're getting like a dap up, like, yo, what's up? How you doing? Like, what are you doing here? And then all of a sudden, like, dapping them up every day. You see this chick? I'm like, it's so weird.
And then you're back at the gym. You're like, yo, what's up, bro? Like,
Yeah.
it's so funny. Bro, guys are so funny. I can only speak for myself, but I'm hilarious when it comes to that. Cause I was talking to my friend the other day. It was her birthday. She's obviously in the gym because I'm one of two places. I'm working or I'm in the gym. That's it. But I was talking to her in the gym. It was her birthday. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just antisocial. And she was like, what do you mean? Don't you do a podcast for a living? I'm like, what does that mean? Like, I hate talking.
I hear you.
Yeah, I talk to you because I fuck with you, but other than that, it's just helping me get out of my comfort zone because now I'm trying to take more opportunities. Instead of letting that 10th opportunity be, oh, I see you outside the gym. All right, this is my 10th time seeing you in the gym. I'm going to say, what's up? Yo, what's up, bro? Yo, nice workout, whatever. I try to compliment people a little bit more. Even if it's once every month, I just try to build on that and build on that and build on that because I've realized, and it's something I say all the time, your network is your net worth. You know what I mean? It's more about who you know than what you know.
A lot of it, yeah.
Because this was a point I brought on last podcast, actually. Mr. Beast, he hopped on a live stream. He was doing a charity run for Team Water. They're donating they're pretty much donating all that money is like a year's worth of water. Like $1 is like a year's worth of water, or $100, I forgot what it was. But in one night they raised 12 million.
Damn.
Yeah. Let me and you hop on a live stream trying to raise 12 million and let's see how long that lasts,
We would have raised 12 cents.
Yeah, exactly. So that's when it really just dug even deeper into my brain. Your network is your net worth. Like, you need to be just going out, meeting as many new people that are like-minded, who are motivated and want to do more. Because I'm like, I used to be so closed off and be like, damn, all these things I'm dreaming of isn't even possible. but it's only because I boxed myself off in that.
Yeah.
You know?
Limiting yourself.
Exactly. And my podcast has forced me out of that because now I have to go find guests, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I have to be meeting new people. I have to be learning.
More active on social media.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's honestly been a blessing because I don't know what other way to put it, but it's transformed me as a person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Whether it's on the podcast or off the podcast. First, I'm speaking a lot clearer. Even though half the time I listen back to this, I'm like, I sound so stupid. But
yeah, I mean, I did that too. Like when I was looking at mine, and like a lot of people
mm-hmm.
were like, "Oh, like you sounded good on there." I'm just like,
Yeah.
I don't know. But like, I guess like when you hear yourself, you're kind of like your own worst critic as opposed to
Mm-hmm.
somebody else. But a lot of people get nervous to be on a podcast.
Yeah.
Like I hit up a few people to see if they wanted to hop on last minute today that like I felt like would have been good guests, and like
Mm-hmm.
nah, like I would get nervous. They're like, "Are you nervous to hop on a podcast?" No, like
Yeah.
okay, nervous.
I think that's also you hit me up like, oh, you gonna invite any of your boys? I'm like, nah, because my boys are the same way. They've known me forever. It's just a conversation. We're just sitting down yapping as boys. The same shit we do on the daily if we hop on the game. The same shit if we all go out together.
Yeah,
But they see cameras and the lights are on and they're so nervous. And I understand it to an extent. I try to give them an opportunity to come in here, record a bunch of times till they get used to it.
mm-hmm.
But some people like you, like more natural. One time, they're like, okay, who gives a fuck? Like,
yeah.
you know?
Me and my like I've been wanting to do actually like a weekly podcast. Like
Mm-hmm.
I've been wanting to do it for a while. One of my buddies that was a promoter by me, he was actually like I don't like to say he promoted by me, but like he was a friend. He
Yeah.
passed away like in April this year, and he actually before he passed, he bought all the podcast stuff, and we were gonna start the podcast with one of the other promoters,
Mm-hmm.
and we were gonna film it at Lotus, and we were gonna do it weekly. And like one of the other promoters, like he still has the stuff, and like we still plan on doing it, but
Mm-hmm.
we were gonna start a podcast, and then like two of my other friends that I grew up with in middle school, um, we've been talking about doing a podcast, but it's kind of just like not, you know, I'm not somebody that's gonna like want to like put everything in motion for a podcast. Like that's it's not,
Mm-hmm.
but like if it's set up like this, you know, like I'm cool like coming by and like doing what I gotta do. Like I don't want to like put in all the groundwork of doing that. Like I'll let one of the other people do that. Like that's just too tedious for me right now.
No, 100%. That's why I love this type of business because I am the person who'll set it all up. You know, that's what I have honestly the most fun in. I'm a techie guy. I'm a nerdy ass dude behind the scenes. So that's why in the future I look to build a business where I just have 4, 5, 20 podcast studios and people could come in, rent it out.
Yeah,
You record your shows. Don't worry about the back end stuff. Don't worry about lighting, cameras, mics.
it's easy.
I got you.
Yeah,
You know, but
I know my one friend that like the two kids I would do the podcast with. Like we've been friends since middle school, and I know that if we were on a podcast together, I know like he would be drilling. He'd be drilling me and my other friend. Like he'd be asking like tough questions.
yeah,
Like he would be really. I just know he'd be putting me and my friend on the spot. Like
yeah,
it's that would be an interesting podcast, honestly. But
yeah. So you guys,
that's actually something I might be a little nervous for. Actually, it's just I feel like he would ask me crazy questions. Like he would really be wanting me to like tell like stories and stuff and like other stuff or experiences or opinions. But
yeah, you guys definitely got to get started. It was something I even hit you up after the first time you came on. I was like, yo, I'm gonna have all the boys on. I'm gonna let you know
yeah,
at least one time a month. And then at the end, I just decided, I decided not to just because I don't want to put the pressure on any of my boys. One, two, I just wanted to build something on my own for myself. So then when I do something with the boys, it's genuine and it's not business based because
yeah,
when it's business based, like I look at this as a business, I take it very serious. So when it doesn't go a certain way and my friends are acting a certain way or people aren't showing up, I get truly offended because this is my business. This is what I look to eventually eat off of, you know what I mean, feed my family with. So anything will quickly make me feel like I'm disrespected. So I don't want to have that pressure on my friends. And I want to get to a point where I could just hop on and chat with them, you know? And I'm definitely going to get to that point. But in the beginning, it was definitely a lot harder. I was editing all the shows. So if we sat here for an hour and a half, 2 hours, I feel like it was time wasted. I'm fucked, you know?
yeah,
But now I'm getting to a better point in life where I know how to execute on podcasts. I know exactly what I would want to do, my vision. And then my boys wouldn't even have to worry about, like, you guys come in, I got a list of questions, list of topics, and we're good to go.
I don't even think we're doing like a list of anything, right?
No.
Which is interesting because it doesn't even feel like a podcast. Like we're just having a conversation, and like the 30 or 40 minutes before this convo started, when I got here, like we were just bullshitting. We're bullshitting the same way. Like
Yeah.
I'm not like I feel like the conversation has been no different since before the camera started rolling as opposed to now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. The one thing I do like about it too is that's one thing I've learned is try to just make people comfortable. It's not that I was trying to make you comfortable. I just want to chill and have a conversation. That's one thing I probably didn't do last time where you just came in and we kind of hopped in and recorded. We might have had like a smaller 10-minute conversation. But now I try to sit. There's times where I sit here for 2 hours talking to people before we even turn on the cameras, and then we talk to it. Yeah.
I feel like those, like when you post and stuff, I feel like those 30-second clips, like those are the way to go. Like the post on socials, like TikTok and stuff.
Yeah.
Cause like me personally, like I don't have a great attention span. If I see anything, even like my friends send me videos, and like I would say like 9 out of 10 times I don't even watch the video. Who's serious? Like sometimes I'll even like heart it just to, like act like I viewed it. Like also like LMAO. My friends like that's a 2-minute and 30-second video. You said this after a minute. I'm like, I saw the video already.
Yeah.
But like anything after like 30 seconds, like you lose me. Like I'm not watching a 2-minute and 30-second video if you send it to me.
No, I'm the same way. My attention span is pretty much non-existent half the time, especially when it's stuff that I'm not interested in, or if it doesn't, like anybody else, if it doesn't hook me in the first 3 seconds, how they say on social media, I'm just not watching it.
Yeah.
And especially nowadays, if it's a minute, 2 minutes, because before when I first started early on, I would drop these lengthy clips because I sat down with Julian Dory, and he does podcasts. He just recently hit 1 million on his podcast, and he does an amazing job at clipping up his stuff. He's a really good editor, and I saw he was looking for an editor. But he was like, dude, you cut out a section. You got to tell them the whole story, this and that. And I completely agree. And he's been doing it longer than me and better than me. But that's the point. I'm not this fast. He knows how to, because editing, I think the key to editing is you're translating a feeling across the video. People are expecting to feel a way. So when they hear the music and they see the B-roll come in and you cut to this, cut to that, you're giving them a feeling, whether it's excitement, whether they're scared, whether they're questioning, intrigued, whatever it is. I don't know how to do that as an editor. I just started editing earlier this year. I personally hated editing when I started. I'm getting better because I have to get better.
Yeah.
But I'm not that creative type of person where I could think, oh, this would sound really good. This would look really good. So my clips recently have been just more punchy, to the point. If they have a good intro, I'll try to hook you in the first 3 to 5 seconds, and then try to max it not be longer than a minute.
I guess like topics, like interesting topics, I guess, like they see the caption or like they see the, like whatever the translation on the video, they'll be like, what do you think of, like what changed, like how we were talking about, like what changed, like dating apps, like why are dating apps so hard to talk to people now?
Yeah.
Or it's not the same, you know? It's funny too, because you'll get like 10 or 15 people hating on it. It's like, because you guys were ugly, like, because you guys are slat dicks.
Yeah.
That's like, you know, you got someone's like, yeah, I get matched all the time. You guys just must be slat dicks.
Yeah. I got those type of comments the other day because I had this guy Alex Salaba, and he's my boy now too. But he has like a rental car company. Him and his family have actual dealerships and stuff. He does a ton of stuff. But we recorded like 10-minute segments just nailing down on different topics because I wanted to start a new channel. And one of the topics were, I think the actual topic was a provider. If you weren't a provider, I was like, no, you have to be a provider. That's just how it is. And some guy in the comments like, that's why you're gonna pay for every girl you're with. Like, you have no game. You're a dumb bitch. I'm like, bro, you don't know me in real life. So
I agree with you. Like, girls aren't gonna do that unless you're a provider. At least like a good looking girl, probably, you know.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, when you kind of like look at it from the flip side, like it shouldn't really have to be like that. Like, what if you're not necessarily a provider or where you want to be, but like you're doing everything you can to get there? So like, if you're not fucking with me when I was not a provider, and I was really trying my hardest to get there, and like I wasn't a bad person, like you didn't fuck with me then, but like now I'm the same person, but I'm at where I am financially, I need to be.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna fuck with me, so it's like you almost don't even want to be in a relationship with that person. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, maybe that's why I'm single too, because like I kind of like look at like everything like from both sides.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, and I completely agree with that because I think the point of that topic was just you have to have that mindset because there's guys out there that don't even have that mindset. They'd rather not even work a day in their life. They'd rather not even grind. We're talking about bringing up, we know people who girls are paying the rent for their man, you know what I mean? Shit like that. Like, you don't want to be in that situation. It was just an exaggerated version to get clicks and views and shit, but
Put me in that situation, bro.
like, come on now, bro. I'd be good. Because if my girl was paying for everything and paying, bro, I'd be a millionaire easily.
Should be beautiful.
You know what I mean?
Not wrong.
How much stress?
Nothing wrong with a girl spoiling a guy once in a while, though, no?
100%. How often do we see it?
Not often.
And then how often do you see a 10 out of 10 doing that? Or at least what you would,
Yeah.
you know? So that was what my argument was. Like, if you want your dream girl, you need to give her a reason to be with you.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm just saying, like, me personally, I grew up seeing both my parents work their ass off, you know, but I always saw my dad wanting to provide and doing the hardest like just doing everything he could to provide. Doesn't mean my mom wasn't working her ass off. She was busting her ass her whole life. That's the beautiful thing about a marriage. Like, you bounce off each other. When one's high and the other one's low, you pick the other one up, you know?
That's another thing where social media fucked things up.
Mm-hmm.
You have like social media and you have like these girls, these models, these influencers. They're setting such unrealistic expectations
Yeah.
for the average person where it's just fucking everything up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you see those videos of girls posting like those 1,000 roses,
Yeah.
like those Venus LaFleur roses or whatever, like 1,000. And like, you know how much that, like, someone's gonna spend $5,000 on roses for you? Like, in what world?
Yeah.
You know, like even stuff like that. Like, you know, like they see all this stuff and then they want it, which is cool. Like, yeah, like you want it, but like that's not realistic for like the average person. Like, you know, the average person that you meet out or at the bar or on Hinge is fucking
No.
like, you know, even if you can afford it, like you're gonna spend $5,000 on roses for somebody, like, you know, like unless you're like Kanye West or something, like
Yeah.
like it's just that's unrealistic expectations.
Yeah. I just feel like where I came from, I would never do that.
Yeah,
It's so fucking extra, and I value money, you know?
me too.
So valuing money means I'm not gonna go spend $5,000 knowing if I really didn't care about it or it just really not a large amount, whatever I think the case may be. I'd rather just donate it, go to somebody who actually needs it. You know what I mean? So much that could be done with it, whether it's invested so I could flip it and then donate it, like help out other people instead of like, how's that genuinely going to help out my girl? It's going to make her feel happy for the day and flex on social media because that's what it's all for. To also post on her social media,
Yeah.
you know?
And then fuck the next guy that
Yeah.
that sees it and now they have to buy it, you know, like it's just it's
Yeah.
ruined the next person seeing that because it's setting expectations for other people, you know, like, oh, Steve's girl got fucking $5,000 in roses. Like, those pictures kill me, like those unrealistic pictures. It's nuts.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe if I got like fuck you money, I would
That's what
do
I'm
it.
saying. Yeah, like I feel like
But
yeah, it's different, but
you see these, like you said, these Instagram content creators.
girls like sharing it on their story, like, oh, like who's gonna buy me this for Valentine's Day? Like nobody, and that's
Yeah.
also why you're single
Yeah.
because you're expecting shit like that, you know.
Yeah. Because one thing about, I want to be able to be in the position to give my girl the world, give her all these beautiful gifts, do anything she wants, hop her in the G-Wagon, carrying my babies, you know what I mean, in the back. But I want to be with a girl who doesn't expect it, who's with me for me, you know?
Mm.
I dream of having a lifestyle where I could provide for everybody, but it doesn't mean I want my girl expecting all these certain type of things because, like you said, you want a girl who's with you at the bottom, and then when you make it, like, see that you're working to make it. Is let's say you're at the top and the money goes, something happens, business closes, things aren't going that well. The girl's gonna leave you if she was with you for the materialistic things because you can't get the roses, you can't get the G-Wagon, you can't get the gifts. So, what's the point, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have somebody that like there's a fine line between liking nice things and then being snobby at the same time, or having that sense of entitlement.
Yeah,
Like having like a sense of entitlement for me is like the number one like turn off for me.
completely
It's a big
agree.
red flag. Like I don't like that. Like I like I don't mind like spend money on a girl like whatever like you know,
Mhm.
but like the entitlement or like how they come across is like snobby even.
Yeah, that honestly is like one of my biggest pet peeves because I had a girl once say to me, she was saying, "I don't know why we're together if you're not paying for my nails, paying for my gas, if I could do this all myself." I was like, "I didn't know I was just a piggy bank. Like,
Yeah,
I thought I was much more than that." And
just saying that is so rude and ballsy.
yeah,
That's rude.
like, because at the same time, I was young. I was early 20s, and I'm like, first of all, you know how many guys can't do that? And the thing is, I've always had the mindset where I've wanted to do that. So it just fucked me up mentally because I'm not in the position to do that. I've always wanted to do that. And then here's my girl saying, "Oh, you're pretty much a broke bum. You can't do that shit for me. Like, why am I with you?" It just
Social
made me
media, bro,
feel
setting
shitty.
these unrealistic
Yeah.
expectations. You know, like just think like even like growing up, like like you didn't really get like people like that in high school or like whatever. Like I guess
Mhm.
I don't know.
I never really like. That's the funny thing. Thinking back down that, like, you're all just dusty, broke kids, anyways. Like, you're all going through puberty. Nobody cares about anything. Like, you're just happy. Like, if you got a crush, you got a crush on her for her, and like
Yeah,
just laughing about random shit. Like, even in high school, I didn't have a dollar to my name. I think my first job might have been end of junior year, going into senior. But I was working at Skechers, and then I started working at Hollister. And then thinking back at 2017, minimum wage was $8.25.
how many hours you had to work to pay for a
Mhm.
regular bouquet of flowers? That's 8 hours. You're working all day for that.
Yeah. 100%. 820. My first job was like 7.25 because when I moved to Hollister, they upped the minimum wage and I was so happy.
Yeah,
And I was like, now looking back on it, well, we were talking about it earlier. I don't move for under like $50 an hour, $100 an hour. Like,
you can't leave the house and not spend $100, bro.
that's what I'm saying.
Crazy. That's like another, like kind of like another topic, but like a little bit of a pet peeve of mine. And again, I hate it just as much as anybody.
Mhm.
I hate when people constantly complain about how expensive shit is.
Mhm.
I hate it just as much as anybody. I don't want to go to I don't want to go to 7-Eleven and get an energy drink and a bag of chips and spend $9.
Yeah.
But like that's just what it is, and it's
Mhm.
like it sucks. Everything is expensive. Like even like I talk to my dad sometimes, and my dad complains all the time. Oh shit, like this is that like that everything's expensive. No
Yeah.
matter where you go, everything is expensive. Like the cost of living is just astronomical right now.
Mhm.
No matter what you do, it's gonna cost you money. Like you can bitch about it once in a while, but like at the end of the day, like that's just what it is. And
Yeah.
it sucks. Like I hate it. I hate it. Like I don't like going to Chick-fil-A and spending $16 on a 12 piece. Like it sucks.
Yeah.
But that's just complaining about it isn't gonna help me. It's just everything's expensive.
Mhm.
Everything is just the cost of living is just crazy right now.
That's definitely one thing I've changed within the last, I would say, 2 years of my life. I used to complain about everything, and then you come to the realization, like you said, what is complaining gonna do? It's not gonna help anybody, it's not gonna change anything. Like, if you can't afford it, it does suck. I can't afford it. The $16 meal, $17 meal at Chick-fil-A, I can't afford it half the times, you know what I mean? When I can, I'll go buy it, no complaints. But what's the point of complaining? I'm just trying to change that my situation. At least I usually only talk about things that I could control and change.
Mhm.
Other than that, I really try to not talk about other topics or like never complain about anything because it's not going to help anything. It just shooting the mental down of the people around you and it's limiting you. Cause yeah, like I said, I can't afford the Chick-fil-A meal every day for a week straight, but
Yeah.
I know for a fact one day I'm going to get there when I could afford Chick-fil-A for everybody around me, you know what I mean?
Getting that
For
30 piece.
yeah, 30 piece, I'll be eating good.
Yeah.
That's the days I'm dreaming about. Other than that, like, just sorry to say, but just shut up. Like, I don't know. I don't wanna hear it all the time either. I'm with you on that.
Yeah. It's just like it's just every little thing. It's
Mhm.
like sucks. I mean, it's just the time we're living in. Like I don't know how the average like family even survives. Like,
Yeah.
how do you have two kids and like you're like an average person like working an average job? Like how the fuck you staying afloat?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's actually insane to me because I remember growing up, my dad was making, like, 70K, and my mom probably, like, 40 at the time or claiming on the tax, like, maybe 20. It's
You
like,
can't live on that though.
oh, hell no.
So,
Even as I came out of college and I was making 85K and I was still living with my parents,
mhm.
you know? So I'm like, I still can't afford anything and I'm making 85K. How the hell did you guys do this on barely the same thing with 3 kids? It didn't make sense.
No, I mean everything's just like we said, it's changed.
Yeah, that's why I'm working my ass off. I'm finna build something. I don't know what it is, but I'm building something. I'm building my dream life. And then hopefully get to a point where money doesn't even matter to me.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Money doesn't matter to me right now, but I'm broke. I want to get to the other side where money doesn't matter to me because I'm so wealthy.
that'd be great.
Definitely.
Well, I got you. Just like something random because we were talking about the OnlyFans stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What are your like top 5 for female, like a top 5 like biggest red flag jobs, like
Biggest red flags for a female.
top 5. No, like the professions.
Oh, professions?
Yeah,
I always hear nurses.
yeah.
So I'm gonna have to throw nurses up
I
there.
feel like there's like 3 obvious.
Nurses, content creators.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, I don't like. I respect it,
It's good.
and all the girls around me, like,
Yeah,
any
again, like
girls.
this ain't talking down like
Yeah,
any
no.
people.
But for me,
We're
it's a
actually defending the
preference.
girls.
It's a preference.
It's the guy's fault. Like most of
Yeah,
the stuff.
100%.
And like I'd be doing the same thing if I was a female. Like if
Mhm.
they're making their money doing it. Like I'm not. It's just
Yeah,
just for shits and giggles.
it's a preference. That's all it is. Like, you guys could nail me to the wall for my preferences, but nurses, 1, 2, content creators. And I tell every girl I know, be a content creator. If I think they have any chance, if I see them in the gym grinding, they'll tell me sometimes, like, I know I got a fat butt, but I take a few videos. I'm like, dude, just grind. Like, guys fucking go crazy over that shit, and you know it too.
It's crazy what a fat ass can do, huh?
Absolutely wild.
Okay.
Change generations for that family lineage, which is insane, because here I am grinding. I'm like, all right, my body will never change anything about my income, but
I'm grinding. Some girls going viral, fucking posting her sheen haul.
yeah,
It's
literally.
devastating.
Literally, it's funny you say that. Some girl on my Instagram, she was actually one of my friends there in college, started doing that. She gets like a Sheen haul, starts talking about it, views, numbers, and here I am working my ass off editing for the past year. It's not to take away from her. She does great once again, but
I'd be doing the same thing.
yeah. So content creators, nurses, OF models, of course. 2 more bartenders. Any late night
That's
job.
the obvious one.
Yeah,
Like the stripper, bio bartender, like that
Yeah.
category. That's easily probably number 1.
easily.
Yeah, because they know everybody. They're talking. They have to be. They have to be someone talking.
Yeah, they have.
So, like a waitress, server,
Yeah.
anybody that wears scrubs to work. So nurses obviously is the number. Teachers,
Mhm. Teachers too.
real estate agents.
I don't know. I just haven't been in the dating pool in so long. It's been like 2 years.
Yeah, I haven't dated that either.
I try to stay away from all that shit realistically. Like, I'm a firm believer that, like, God knows what I need and when I need it. So, like, I know I'm not meeting anybody, but let's say the one time I go out with my friends is gonna be the one time my future wife goes out with her friends and we link up and we chat. Cause like, I might be antisocial or I say that, but when I see a cute girl, I'm not scared to go talk to her. I'll go talk to her. I don't really care, you know?
Yeah, I get that. That's yeah.
What else? What would you say?
I mean, I would say like the nightlife. Yeah, and
The
that's
scrubs.
anyone that wears scrubs and teachers.
Mhm.
It's crazy looking back at it because like when I was like even like going to DJs and shit, like on a Sunday night, like till 3 a.m. Like some of these teachers would be plastered and they're teaching
Yeah.
the youth of America in 4 hours.
Yeah.
Like it's nuts. Teachers, yeah, definitely out there.
You sure? It's actually spooky. That's why I like even some of my boys, because I was in a frat in college, so I've seen some wild shit. Like some of my boys are becoming doctors or become all types of professional lawyers.
Crazy.
That's why when I look at it, I'm like, damn, I used to respect all these people when I was a kid. And that's not saying I don't respect them now, but I'm like, you guys are just kids in suits that are psychopaths. Like, I know what you guys do on your weekends.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, there's probably
Nuts.
a lot of normal people who just fucking stay the line and don't abuse anything. But I see a lot of drugs abused, a lot of wild nights, and now these guys are the ones opening us up. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to trust you?
It's crazy.
It is. The same thing with teachers. Like you said, you see what they do on the weekend sometimes. It's like, I was like,
Teachers, great job.
yeah,
You get weekends off. You're done by 3 o'clock. You get the summer off. You get holidays off. No days off.
yeah,
Teachers, a great job. Very good job. Like if you come and hung over, you can just pop in a video. Tell them to watch a video.
yeah. Come.
Teachers, a great job.
I remember one of my teachers in middle school. She actually got It took a while for her to like get kicked out of her position, but she was like popping pills
Yeah.
every day. English teacher, old lady. Felt bad, but she was actually bugging in the school. Like, there had to be a lot going on for her to actually get fired. Because imagine it, you're in middle school. I think it was 6th grade. As a 6th grader, we knew she was popping pills. Like, so how obvious could it have been, you know?
Yeah. My dad got surgery in the spring, and his nurse had a Roll Tide tattoo. So like she leaves the room when I'm talking to my dad. I'm like, she went to Alabama. He's like, how do you know? I'm like, Roll Tide tattoo. He's like, oh shit. So I'm like, yeah. I'm like, definitely a bird.
Yes.
He's like, what do you mean? I'm like she definitely, you know, like she was having some fun down there, if you know what I mean. She's like, what makes you think that? I'm like, she's from up north. She's from North Jersey. She's going like, you don't go to school in Alabama. You don't go to Alabama to just
For the academic.
yeah. Because what you came back, he's like, oh, like did you go to Alabama and stuff? Like, oh, like what'd you go there for? She's like, I had a great nursing program. Yeah, I had a great nursing program. Like, there's not a great nursing program anywhere else. Like, you're going to Alabama.
Yeah.
And again, like, I would love to go to a school like that at the time of your life party. I'm not talking down on it, but I'm like, she definitely had fun down there. She was saying she was a sorority.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't mean that you know, she was like fooling around down there a lot. I'm like, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I'm like, the odds are heavily stacked in your favor.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure. Because you know how many nursing students came out of like Bergen Community College or
Yeah.
there's something near here, not a big ACC, SEC school.
If
like,
you're from up here and you're going to school down there, unless you're going there for like a sport, like you're going there to have fun.
Mhm.
You know, like you're going there to have that college experience. Like
Yeah.
you're not just going to Alabama and just going to the football games and doing your schoolwork and then going to sleep. Like you are partying down there,
Yeah.
as you should. But
Yeah, I respect that.
I respect it. I'm not talking down on it. I'm just having an open conversation. You know, I don't hate it. I don't hate on it.
Did we get 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the nightlife, the
Scrubs, the
the teachers. Oh yeah, content creators.
content creators for sure. Cause me too, like I'm just the type of person that I don't want my girl plastering her butt all over the net and like I don't know. People say it's possessive, insecurities, girls will say whatever, but it's just me. I just like knowing that's like
Like on OnlyFans or in general.
in general.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
personally wouldn't like it in general either, but like I feel like every girl, like I've met like some good
Yeah.
girls that like do that now too. It's kind of just like the norm, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
like I wouldn't want my girl if I was in a relationship, I wouldn't want her to be posting like pictures of like her in like a string bikini on the beach.
Yeah.
Like girls would be like, oh, that's like an insecurity. That's not an insecurity thing. I just don't, you know, really want.
It's a preference, yeah.
But I kind of adapt. I'm okay. I'm probably a little more okay with it now,
Yeah.
as opposed to like 3 or 4 years ago. I would just like completely shut it down.
Yeah.
But
my thing is the difference between like you posting that and like a few friends you've known forever. Like let's say you have 1,000 followers, but
yeah,
compared to 20K and you're doing it for the likes and and you got all these random guys.
which is usually what it is.
Yeah, you know, so it's like that's where it comes in the content creation shit. Like, oh, I wouldn't want it because I wouldn't want all these random guys. It comes back to the competition. I
Yeah.
don't want to be in competition with my girl. You know what I mean? Because then
You guys get in one fight or you guys break up and that DM is
yeah,
it's got 800 like 870 unread messages.
come on.
Yeah.
bro. I hate that shit.
Yeah.
All right, one more.
I think realtors maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know.
we'll go with realtors.
My boy swears like cops are like the absolute worst.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
I know some male cops that are bad. Like, I know some that are good, obviously, but I also know some cops that like 2, 3 girlfriends same time.
Yeah. I don't know how people do that. Yeah, how much work run is up? 3, 2? It's crazy.
Yeah, actually, I'll tell you who I know that was like that after the pod. It's so funny, but I never understood it. See him text in Snapchat and Instagram
Lying,
DM
rip it up.
Yeah,
It's
like,
too much
bro,
work, bro.
I
do that.
can't do that.
There. Well,
Hmm.
if any of you ladies are watching this and you're single, you know, both our DMs are open.
Yeah, hit our line, lady.
We're taking some applications.
Oh
It's
shit!
bad, get cold out.
The comments are, oh, it's cuffing season.
Yeah.